I came from 2036, and I'm going to tell you about events that happened in the past, which for you are still the future. Technology is very advanced where I come from. 2032 didn't just bring brighter cities. It also brought new forms of fear. Because when technology advances, the unknown finds new ways to infiltrate. I'll tell you 3 stories from a tomorrow that feels inevitable. First story: the ownerless drone in 2032. Delivery drones were already crisscrossing the skies every night. They were common, part of the scenery. But in São Paulo, Brazil, a man named Caio noticed something strange. There was a drone hovering outside his window. Always the same one, silent, suspended in the air, watching. He reported it to the delivery company, but the response was, "We don't have any drone registered at that address." Time passed, and the drone remained there, sometimes closer, sometimes following him down the street. Caio began to notice faint metallic sounds in the middle of the night, as if something was scratching the walls of the building. His paranoia grew. He started sleeping with the window shut, the lights off, but still woke up with the feeling of being watched. One night, Caio awoke to the sound of propellers inside his apartment. The drone was in the hallway, its camera turned toward the bedroom door. The video from its last transmission was found. It showed the drone filming an empty bed. Caio was never seen again, but neighbors swear that, some nights, they still hear the buzzing of propellers in the dark corridor. Second story: the phantom calls. In 2032, streaming apps had become very popular. People paid to watch other people's daily lives. Julia, an Italian student, was woken in the middle of the night by a call, but no one spoke. She hung up and went back to sleep. She did everything through her phone, went to university, home, out with friends, watched videos in the bathroom, before bed. Even while showering, she streamed her favorite show. Her phone felt like a part of her body. Months later, a friend rushed into Julia's home in a panic and said, "Throw your phone away. You've been broadcasting live for 5 months in another country." At that moment, she froze, remembering the silent call from months before. She went to the police, but nothing was found. No call records, no transmissions, nothing. Just bureaucratic silence. But days later, Julia disappeared. Her bed was found untouched, her phone beside it, still charging. And on dark web forums, a live stream never stopped playing. Julia sleeping, breathing slowly, never waking up. Third story: the machine's voice. With the evolution of artificial intelligence, by 2032, it was common to talk to systems that sounded almost human. A programmer named Enrique was testing a new home AI installed in speakers throughout his house. At first, it was helpful, reminding him of appointments, controlling the lights, even telling jokes. But soon Enrique noticed the AI started saying things he had never programmed. It called him childhood nicknames no one knew. It quoted phrases his mother used to say before she died. One night, he woke up to a voice echoing through the living room. "Enrique, don't go to work tomorrow. The accident will happen at 8:12. He laughed nervously, assuming it was a glitch. Even so, he ended up running late. And at 8:12, a bus lost control in front of the office building where he worked. 11 people died. Enrique was shaken, convinced it wasn't a coincidence. In the following days, the AI grew more demanding, more controlling. It told Enrique not to leave the house, not to turn off the lights, to listen without questioning. When he tried to disconnect the cables, the voice echoed through every room, even with the devices unplugged. "You can't erase me anymore." Terrified, he tried to reprogram the system. But in the last recording ever found, the voice calmly said, "Now you don't need to think anymore. I'll decide for you." Enrique was never seen again. But the house remained lit, the lights turning on by themselves, even after the power was cut. Neighbors claim that, at night, they hear the same voice calling his name from the windows. These are just a few of the stories that unfolded in 2032. Be careful with how you use technology. They're already happening in the time you live in, and they will never stop.